Dr. Rufino Macagba Sr. was born on August 17, 1896 in Carlatan, San Fernando, La Union by Eugenio Macagba y Ochoco and Obdulia Nisperos y Mayo. He was the fifth child of the couple. Dr. Rufino Macagba finished 7 years of education at the La Union Trade School. Then he went to the United States to pursue his studies. He obtained his AB and BS and finally medicine at the University of Nebraska in 1927. He passed the Nebraska Board examination for physicians and did his surgical internship at the Iowa Lutheran Hospital and at the Binghamton City Hospital in New York. He returned back to the Philippines, took the Philippine Medical Board examination, which he successfully passed, and worked as a resident intern at the Mission Hospital, which is now Bethany Hospital. Dr. Crispina Lorenzano was born on October 25, 1901, in Tagudin, Ilocos Sur during the Philippine-American War. She was the oldest of 11 children of Don Felipe Lorenzana and Doña Eugenia Lardizabal. Her parents converted to Protestantism, and her uncle became a bishop under the Evangelical United Brethren Church. She also converted, and in high school, she was already teaching Sunday school. Her family prospered in the retail business. Don Felipe was a pioneer in bagoong making in the Philippines and established the first bagoong and salt factory in Magallanes, Pangasinan. After high school, Crispina was determined to be a doctor to be able to help people. She went to Manila, studied medicine at the University of the Philippines, and in 1932 became the first woman doctor in Ilocos. At age 33, Dr. Rufino Macagba Sr. thought he needed to find an evangelical lady to marry and asked his brother Hilarion, who recommended Crispina Lorenzana, the niece of Reverend Cecilio Lorenzana. Crispina had many suitors, but Rufino was different. The night before Crispina met Rufino, she saw a man in her dream in a tuxedo, holding flowers, knocking at her door in Manila. So the following day, there was indeed a man wearing a tuxedo, holding flowers at her door. He was introduced to her by Mr. Maximino Nebres, and from there, the courtship started. However, the courtship was opposed by Crispina Lorenzana's father. A shot of morphine that relieved Don Felipe Lorenzana from severe pain changed his attitude towards Dr. Rufino Macagba and finally consented to giving his daughter Crispina in marriage. In 1931, the couple was married. The wedding celebration lasted 5 whole days and the whole town was invited. After Crispina finished medicine at UP, she did her internship at the Philippine General Hospital while waiting for the result of her medical board examination. Upon knowing that she passed the board, both Crispina and Rufino worked as physician and surgeon team till retirement in 1960. The couple had 6 children: Rufino, Lillian, Florence, Josephine, Jenna, and Emma. Dr. and Dra. Macagba initially wanted to practice medicine in Apari, Cagayan, where Don Felipe owned lumber concessions in Claveria. But 6 months had passed and the sailboat never arrived. Patients started to come in the family house, and so they decided to stay. They built a 6-room building connected with their house using lumber from Crispina's father and borrowed money to buy hospital equipment. The first building of LORMA had a screened isolation room for infectious diseases, and this was listed in the American Association list of hospitals back then. On May 12, 1934, LORMA Hospital was inaugurated with a religious service. Since that time, every important event in LORMA was dedicated to God. LORMA came from the first syllable of Crispina's maiden name, Lorenzana, and the second syllable from the first syllable of Rufino's surname, Macagba. From the beginning, Dr. Crispina and Dr. Rufino Macagba always asked God's help in their ministry. No operation was performed without a prayer asking Him for help. For a serious patient, either of them would pray beside the patient when they made their rounds. LORMA became known for fine surgery performed by Dr. Macagba Sr., who trained in the U.S. LORMA also became known for its personalized service because Dr. Crispina made rounds to ask what patients wanted for lunch and dinner. The couple retired in 1960 when Dr. Rufino Macagba Jr. and Dr. Vicky Macagba took over. Dr. Rufino Macagba Jr., a surgeon, and together with his wife, Dr. Victoria Reyes Macagba, an anesthesiologist, had 4 children: Rufino III, Caroline, Jonathan, and Michelle. Dr. Florence Macagba Tadyar also joined the hospital a few years later as part of medical staff focusing on pediatrics and was also the hospital's personnel manager. In the first 10 years of the couple's stay, the hospital grew from 30 beds to 100 beds. In 1968, the LORMA outreach program was organized by Dr. Victoria Macagba with foreign funding from USAID and Family Planning International Assistance in New York. It was the largest hospital-based community outreach program in the Philippines at that time. That outreach program was largely responsible for the award given to LORMA as the most outstanding hospital for community service in the Philippines by the Philippine Hospital Association. In 1970, the School of Nursing was established. Mr. Robert Kaiser Jr. from New York married Ms. Emma Macagba and became LORMA's business manager, later as hospital administrator, and eventually the executive vice president. After 1970, more specialists came to LORMA, and in mid-1980s, the LORMA Medical Specialist Group was formed, combining existing full-time salaried specialists with part-time specialists numbering to about 40. Also, more medical facilities and equipment were added to support the specialists in their practice. LORMA decided to form a new corporation in partnership with 40 doctors, with LORMA owning majority of the stock, and so the Ilocos Scanning and Imaging Center was formed, with Dr. Raymond Espinosa as its president. ISIC owns the CT scan unit and several ultrasound units, including those in the Heart Institute and the Perinatology unit. LORMA continues to improve its facilities and state-of-the-art equipment, its exceptional services, and the number and kind of specialists. A new addition is the nuclear medicine unit currently being installed. Another new development is the transformation of LORMA into a healing environment, as seen by the design of patient areas, the new healing garden and family lounge. LORMA is reaching out to companies and outside its walls. A long-term care facility in San Juan will soon open and will be called LORMA Care. LORMA's president, Dr. Rufino Macagba Jr., enjoins us all to pray to God's continuing guidance and blessings as we aim for exceptional quality, service, and continuing improvements in the medical center, LORMA colleges, the LORMA Foundation, and the community served. The dream is that LORMA will develop an international reputation of exceptional quality in healthcare, education, and development of the whole person. The LORMA Grade School and Science High School have already won international awards in web design, with winning students going to Hong Kong and Taiwan to receive their awards. The recent ISO certification of LORMA Medical Center and LORMA colleges gives a solid base for venturing internationally into the future. LORMA Medical Center has earned recognition from senior hospital executives from different parts of China as a model hospital to be visited. 3 groups from China have come so far to learn about our exceptional service, hospital efficiency and management, and integrated hospital software. Health Development International, based in Michigan, features LORMA Medical Center as a model hospital in teaching hospital management in developing countries. The U.S. Veterans Administration has approved LORMA as a place where U.S. veterans can receive medical care. LORMA will continue to develop a healing environment in the hospital that actually promotes healing of the body, mind, and spirit. LORMA will continuously improve its facilities and acquire state-of-the-art equipment in the hospital and the LORMA schools. The 180 medical specialists coming to LORMA represent practically all specialties. The LORMA Foundation, established in 1986, is considered the leading non-government organization in Region 1. Its current dream is that La Union will become known as a major source of cashew and cacao nuts for local and export use. The dream is to see 1 million cacao trees and 1 million cashew nut trees in the next 10 to 20 years. Lorma commits all these dreams to God and prays that the future generations will carry on to achieve them.